Hello, folks. My name is Detroit Miracle. Right now, I am here to talk about the Mike Tyson biofilm or series that recently came out. I believe it's on one of the streaming services. There are so many. Well, anyway, Mike Tyson isn't too happy with the betrayal of him in that film by that actor. We know Mike is having problems with that, the way they projected his character out to the general public. And that's usually the case when it comes to filmmakers. Yeah, now if Mike Tyson actually had a hand in making that film himself, if he was even a director or a ghostwriter or operated on the set to give people direction and guidance, then he would probably be more happier with that project. Now, when you have people who are in the spotlight and they stand out for obvious reasons, filmmakers tend to formulate their own opinion of that person who they make in a bio. They tend to do that, and they are allowed to for some reason. I know people might say, Detroit Miracle, if it's a biofilm, then how can it be wrong? Well, listen, somebody can make a biofilm about anyone, and especially a famous celebrity person, but that bio might be 75% wrong. It might be mostly inaccurate. It might be an almost total lie. So don't let it fool you when they put bio on the title of a film, people. Yeah. There hasn't been one bio that was probably 100% correct and accurate. Now, there are bios that are probably 90% accurate. Some are even 80% accurate. Some are even 70% accurate. But they can never get a bio completely 100% true. That's because you would have to retrace every step that the person made who you're making the film about. You would have to go back in time and see everything they saw, experienced everything they experienced, and did everything they did in order to get it completely right. Yeah. So if you can't do that as a filmmaker, you're going to have to add things on your own, and they would call it filler ends. We know it's not completely true and accurate, but they had to throw it in there anyway to make the film lengthy enough. Yeah. Some people was talking about that NWA film that came out a few years ago. I forget exactly when it came out, but they were saying that, look, it was so many other people involved with NWA at that time, and they didn't mention none of the other artists. Ruthless Records was a major record label at that time. They had Miss Chalet, they had JJ Fad, they had the Arabian Prince, and they had NWA as a group. So it was a lot that went into that group, as well as affiliates of Ruthless Records. And of course, Eazy-E owned it, and Jerry Heller operated the day-to-day functions of it, and we all know that. That's beside the point. But there were people that were coming out saying that the NWA movie wasn't completely accurate. And people were even saying, well, they should have put more into it. And there were even a lot of people that said that about the Tupac bio. Yeah. Look, when you're a filmmaker, just like I said, you try to do the best that you could possibly do. But I think that the filmmaker should actually talk to the person that they're making the bio about, unless that person has passed on. In any account, they should talk to family members of the person if they are deceased, if they intend upon making a biofilm about any particular person, celebrity, and etc. That would be the right and proper, correct thing to do. Yeah, folks. Now with Mike Tyson, we know that Mike Tyson had a tumultuous, troubled past in a way, even when he hit it big and became the world heavyweight champion, and that put him in the A-list of celebrity status. We all followed his exploits as they happened because he was a major, famous personality that stood out. So I know Mike Tyson doesn't want all of that bad stuff that happened in his life rehatched. So I can understand him having a problem with his new biofilm. And it's crazy that Mike Tyson isn't being paid any money for that biofilm. I believe he indicated that, but I might be wrong. Yeah. Not that Mike really needs the money now because he has other things going on for himself, but if any company uses your likeness or your image, and especially name, then they should pay you for that. Yeah. Well, folks, thanks for tuning in, and I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to my channel.